The infamous scene that took Family Matters off the air. What if I told you that one controversial episode of Family Matters caused the downfall of the beloved show? Yes, you heard that right. The introduction of OG Urkel in the final season shook the very foundation of the show, leading to backlash from fans and even cast members. Was this the moment that Family Matters lost its charm? Or was it simply the beginning of its inevitable end? You won't believe the behind-the-scenes drama that followed. Watch until the end, and let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more shocking TV revelations on Legends of Black Excellence. Jaleel White. Jaleel White is best known for his portrayal of Steve Urkel, the lovable, nerdy character from the hit sitcom Family Matters, a role that became iconic and cemented his place in television history. Born on November 27, 1976 in Los Angeles, California, Jaleel White's journey to stardom began at a young age, and his time as Steve Urkel was pivotal in shaping the 1990s television landscape. His role on Family Matters made him one of the most recognized faces of the era, known for his high-pitched voice, eccentric personality, and the famous catchphrase, "Did I do that?" White began his career in show business at the tender age of 3, appearing in commercials before moving on to television shows. He had small roles on several popular shows of the 1980s, including The Jeffersons and Full House, but his big break came in 1989 when he was cast as Steve Urkel in Family Matters. Initially intended to be a one-off character, Urkel's debut on the show's 12th episode, Laura's First Date, quickly captivated audiences, and the character's popularity soared. White's portrayal of the nerdy, clumsy, and socially awkward neighbor created a perfect mix of humor and vulnerability, and fans couldn't get enough of his antics. What made Urkel stand out was his relatability, despite his over-the-top personality. His awkwardness and constant mishaps, combined with his unrequited love for Laura Winslow, endeared him to fans. The character's eccentricity became the heart and soul of the show, and soon enough the writers adjusted the show to revolve more around Urkel, much to the dismay of some of the original cast members. The show, originally centered around Carl Winslow, shifted focus to Urkel, a change that led to tensions behind the scenes. As his popularity grew, so did the pressure on Jaleel White. Despite being a comedic icon, White was often frustrated with being pigeonholed into the role of Urkel. The success of Family Matters catapulted him into fame, but it also came with its challenges. The immense pressure to constantly deliver, as Urkel affected his personal life and his professional relationships with fellow cast members. One of the most significant sources of tension on set was between White and Jo Marie Payton, who played Harriet Winslow. Payton was vocal about her dissatisfaction with the growing focus on Urkel, and White later admitted that the situation created a lot of friction behind the scenes. White, like many child stars, faced the challenge of transitioning to different roles as an adult actor. After Family Matters ended in 1998, Jaleel White found it difficult to escape the shadow of Steve Urkel. He tried to expand his career, taking on guest roles in various television series, including Boston Legal House and The West Wing. White also appeared in a variety of movies, but none of his projects achieved the same level of success as Jo Marie Payton. Jo Marie Payton, a talented actress and voice artist, is best known for her portrayal of Harriet Winslow on the popular family sitcom Family Matters, a role that made her a beloved figure in American television. Born on August 3, 1950 in New Orleans, Louisiana, Payton's journey to stardom was shaped by her versatile acting skills and her ability to bring both strength and warmth to the characters she portrayed. Before landing her iconic role on Family Matters, Payton had a rich career in the entertainment industry. She began her career as a stage performer before transitioning to television, making her first notable appearance in the 1980s on 227, where she played a character named Pearl. However, it was her role as Harriet Winslow that truly put her on the map. Harriet was introduced as a supporting character in Perfect Strangers, where she appeared as an elevator operator at the Chicago Chronicle. Audiences quickly took to her, and her character's popularity led to the creation of Family Matters, a spin-off centered around her character's family. When Family Matters debuted in 1989, Jo Marie Payton became an essential part of the show. As Harriet Winslow, she portrayed the warm, nurturing, and strong matriarch of the Winslow family. Her character was a grounded presence balancing family life and her role as a working mother with grace and humor. Throughout the early seasons, Payton's portrayal of Harriet was one of the anchors that held the show together, helping Family Matters stand out as a sitcom that blended humor with meaningful life lessons. However, as Family Matters evolved, so did the direction of the show. The introduction of Steve Urkel, played by Jaleel White, marked a turning point for Family Matters. Initially, Urkel was only intended to appear in one episode, but his popularity skyrocketed and soon the show became centered around his character. As a result, Payton's character Harriet began to receive less screen time, which caused tension behind the scenes. Payton, like many of her co-stars, became frustrated with the shift in focus from the family dynamic to Urkel's increasingly dominant role in the show. By the 9th season of Family Matters, Payton had reached a breaking point. She felt that the show had strayed too far from its original premise, and her character was no longer being developed in a meaningful way. After much contemplation, she made the difficult decision to leave the series. Her departure in 1997 marked the beginning of a series of changes that would ultimately lead to the show's cancellation the following year. Payton's exit was a major moment for Family Matters, as she had been one of its central figures since its inception. Despite the challenges she faced during her time on Family Matters, Jo Marie Payton's impact on the show cannot be understated. She brought a depth and authenticity to her character that made Harriet Winslow a standout in the world of television matriarchs. After leaving the series, Payton continued her career in acting and voice work. She went on to voice the beloved character Sugar Mama in the animated series The Proud Family, which became a favorite among fans. Payton's ability to seamlessly transition between live action and voice acting demonstrated her versatility and ensured that her legacy as an actress continued to thrive. In addition to her work in television, Payton has maintained a presence in the entertainment industry by appearing in a variety of other projects, including guest spots on shows like Will and Grace and Moesha. Her contributions to both television and voice acting have made her a respected figure in Hollywood, and she remains a cherished part of the cultural fabric of the 1990s. Jo Marie Payton's portrayal of Harriet Winslow will forever be remembered as one of the most iconic roles in television history. Reginald VelJohnson. Reginald VelJohnson is an actor whose career spans over 4 decades, with his most iconic role being that of Carl Winslow, the beloved father and police officer on the hit sitcom Family Matters. Born on August 16, 1952 in Queens, New York, VelJohnson's journey to stardom was shaped by his innate talent and his ability to bring warmth, authority, and humor to his roles. Over the years, he has become a household name recognized for his distinctive voice and his dependable presence on screen. Before Family Matters, Reginald VelJohnson had a solid foundation in the entertainment industry. He studied at the prestigious Juilliard School of Drama and began his career on the stage. His early work in theater helped hone his acting skills, but his breakthrough role came in the early 1980s when he appeared in the action film Die Hard 1988, playing the role of Al Powell, the likable police officer who assists Bruce Willis's character John McClane during the iconic skyscraper hostage crisis. VelJohnson's performance in Die Hard was a highlight, and the film's success catapulted him into the public eye, opening doors for more opportunities in television and film. It was, however, Family Matters that truly solidified Reginald VelJohnson as a television legend. When the show premiered in 1989, it was originally a spin-off of Perfect Strangers centered around the Winslow family. VelJohnson played Carl Winslow, a hard-working, often exasperated but deeply loving father whose strong moral compass and sense of duty were key to the show's charm. His role as a Chicago police officer brought a unique element to the sitcom, as it allowed the series to address both family dynamics and social issues, particularly the role of law enforcement in the community. Carl Winslow was a character who balanced work and family life with a warmth that made him a relatable and endearing figure. Unlike many TV dads, Carl was portrayed as a man who was not afraid to show his vulnerability, making him one of the most memorable father figures in sitcom history. Vel Johnson's portrayal of Carl resonated deeply with audiences, especially in an era where there was a significant focus on family values in television. His interactions with his wife Harriet and their children, Eddie, Laura, and Judy, were the emotional backbone of Family Matters, and his chemistry with the cast made the Winslow family a beloved unit. As the show progressed, Carl's role became increasingly important, particularly as the character of Steve Urkel, played by Jaleel White, gained immense popularity. While the show initially centered on the Winslow family, Steve Urkel's antics gradually took center stage, and Family Matters became largely associated with Urkel's catchphrases and clumsy charm. Despite this shift in focus, Vel Johnson's Carl remained a key figure in the show, providing the grounding and stability that fans had come to appreciate. Behind the scenes, Vel Johnson became known as a dependable and approachable figure on set. His professional attitude and positive demeanor made him a respected figure among the cast and crew. Despite the challenges posed by the growing influence of Urkel and the tensions that arose as the show evolved, Vel Johnson remained committed to his character and the series as a whole. He was also known for his genuine friendship with his co-stars, especially Jaleel White, despite the changing dynamics on set. After Family Matters concluded in 1998, Reginald Vel Johnson continued to build on his acting career. He appeared in several notable TV shows, including Will and Grace CSI Crime Scene Investigation and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. His enduring popularity can be attributed to his ability to transition from comedic roles to more serious ones, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Vel Johnson also reprised his role as Al Powell in the Die Hard sequels, further cementing his status as a beloved figure in both film and television. Beyond his acting career, Vel Johnson has become an advocate for the representation of African American actors in Hollywood. He has used his platform to speak out on the importance of diversity in media, particularly in family-oriented television, where characters like Carl Winslow helped to redefine the portrayal of African American fathers on screen. His legacy as a father figure in Family Matters continues to resonate with fans, and his contribution to both television and film remains influential. In the years since Family Matters ended, Reginald Vel Johnson has remained active in the entertainment industry. His legacy as Carl Winslow is not just that of a TV dad, but as a symbol of stability, kindness, and moral strength in the face of life's challenges. His portrayal of Carl Winslow will forever be remembered as one of the most iconic roles in television history, and his impact on the sitcom genre is undeniable. Jamie Foxworth. Jamie Foxworth, best known for her role as Judy Winslow on Family Matters, has experienced a career full of highs and lows, shaped by both her early success on television and her later personal struggles. Born on May 17, 1979 in Belleville, Illinois, Foxworth's path to fame began at a very young age, and her time on Family Matters was the beginning of what seemed to be a promising career. However, the trajectory of her life took unexpected turns with personal challenges, career changes, and a resurgence that demonstrates her resilience. Foxworth's breakout role came in 1989 when she was cast as Judy Winslow, the youngest child of Carl and Harriet Winslow, on the hit sitcom Family Matters. Her character was a bright and lovable member of the Winslow family, and for a time she was one of the central figures in the show. However, as Family Matters evolved, her role began to shrink. By the show's later seasons, Judy Winslow was essentially written out of the storyline with little explanation, and her absence became a source of public speculation. Fans were left wondering what happened to Judy, a development that was never fully addressed on screen. Despite her initial success, Foxworth's career took a sudden and unexpected downturn after Family Matters ended in 1998. The loss of her role on a popular show left her struggling to transition into other acting opportunities. As a child star, she faced the typical challenges that many young actors encounter difficulty in finding new roles, particularly after their star power fades. Without a clear career direction, Foxworth's personal life began to take a hit as well. She faced financial troubles and became involved in substance abuse, which significantly affected her life and career. In the years following Family Matters, Foxworth's struggles continued. She faced challenges that many child actors experience, including the difficulty of transitioning into adulthood while dealing with public scrutiny. At the age of 19, Foxworth was forced to confront her difficulties head-on. She took a step back from acting, but the personal struggles she endured were far from over. Her financial troubles grew more severe, and her career was put on hold as she tried to rebuild her life. This period in Foxworth's life was marked by her struggles with addiction and a sense of confusion about her future. Eventually, Jamie Foxworth sought help and turned her life around. She began to focus on her personal health recovery and well-being. Her journey toward recovery was not easy, but she found strength in her ability to rebuild herself and start over. In an effort to reclaim her career, Foxworth began to open up about her struggles and used her platform to speak out on issues she had faced as a child star. She became an advocate for mental health and for others who had faced similar challenges in the entertainment industry. Foxworth also began to get involved in new projects, including a return to acting. She appeared in a few reality TV shows, which helped her reconnect with audiences who remembered her from Family Matters. In 2005, she participated in Celebrity Fit Club, where she worked on both her physical and mental health. Foxworth's candid discussions about her struggles with addiction and financial difficulties brought awareness to the challenges that child stars face, and she became a figure of resilience, showing that it's possible to overcome personal setbacks and rebuild one's life. Jamie Foxworth's journey has been anything but easy, but her story is one of perseverance and growth. While her time on Family Matters may have been brief, the impact of her role as Judy Winslow remains a part of television history. Foxworth's ability to turn her life around, confront her demons, and advocate for others is a testament to her strength and resilience. Today, she continues to work on her career, focusing on opportunities that align with her personal growth and the lessons she's learned throughout her life. Foxworth is a symbol of redemption in Hollywood, showing that while the road may be rocky, a comeback is always possible with the right mindset and support. Kelly Shanigan Williams. Kelly Shanigan Williams is widely recognized for her portrayal of Laura Winslow, the daughter of Carl and Harriet Winslow, on the iconic 1990s sitcom Family Matters. As the show's star from its premiere in 1989 until its conclusion in 1998, Williams became one of the most beloved TV daughters of her time. Born on March 22, 1976 in Washington, D.C., Williams's journey to stardom began at a young age, and her success as Laura Winslow helped establish her as a prominent figure in American television. Williams's entry into acting came when she was a child, and by the time she was cast as Laura Winslow, she was already an experienced performer. She had made appearances in a few television series and commercials, but Family Matters was her big break. As Laura Williams was known for her intelligence, beauty, and strong personality, all of which helped her character become a fan favorite. Laura's relationship with Steve Urkel, Jaleel White, became central to the storyline, and while she often turned down Urkel's advances, there was an undeniable chemistry between them. The audience's investment in Laura's love life and her journey to adulthood made her an integral part of the show's emotional depth. Kelly Shanigan Williams's portrayal of Laura helped shape the family dynamic at the heart of Family Matters. While Steve Urkel was the standout character, Laura's character was pivotal in balancing the show's humor with serious moments. She represented the everyday teenager dealing with typical teenage issues like crushes, family problems, and school challenges, but all while maintaining a sense of moral responsibility and compassion. Williams was able to bring depth to Laura, showing both her vulnerability and strength, making her a relatable figure for viewers, especially young women. Despite the show's success, Williams, like many child stars, faced the challenges of growing up in the public eye. While Family Matters was on the air, she navigated the pressures of fame while maintaining her role as Laura, which included balancing school and work. After the show ended in 1998, Williams faced the typical struggles of transitioning from a child star to an adult actor. Many actors, particularly those who started young, find it difficult to escape the shadows of their iconic roles, and Williams was no exception. Unlike some child actors who faced significant challenges in their post-TV careers, Williams was able to find a path forward. After Family Matters, she continued her acting career with a few notable guest roles on television, including appearances on The Parkers and The Steve Harvey Show. However, Williams eventually decided to step away from the spotlight and focus on her personal life. She married and had children using her platform to raise awareness about important social issues, including mental health education and childhood development. Her advocacy work, particularly in the realm of youth empowerment, has been an important part of her life after Family Matters. In recent years, Kelly Shinigan Williams has occasionally made appearances at fan conventions and reunions where she is celebrated by longtime Family Matters fans. She has remained active on social media, where she shares insights about her life and her journey post-TV fame. Williams has become an advocate for positive representation of women and people of color in the entertainment industry, and beyond, using her voice to address issues of systemic inequality. Despite stepping away from the entertainment industry for a while, Williams has maintained a positive relationship with her fans, and she continues to be fondly remembered for her role as Laura Winslow. Her transition from the small screen to real-life advocacy shows her ability to evolve with grace. Kelly Shanigan Williams's journey is one of resilience, balancing her early success with personal growth, and she remains a beloved figure for fans who grew up watching Family Matters. Williams's legacy as Laura Winslow stands as a testament to the power of strong, intelligent, and relatable female characters in television. As she continues to build her life beyond acting, her role in Family Matters continues to resonate with viewers who fondly remember the Winslow family and the important lessons they imparted. Darius McCrary. Darius McCrary is best known for his role as Eddie Winslow, the charming and often mischievous eldest son of the Winslow family on the hit 90s sitcom Family Matters. Born on May 1, 1976 in Los Angeles, California, McCrary's journey to fame began early, and his portrayal of Eddie helped solidify his place in television history. His role as Eddie, which he played from 1989 until the show's end in 1998, made him a household name and a key figure in one of the most beloved family sitcoms of its time. McCrary's acting career started at a young age. Before landing his breakout role as Eddie, McCrary had already appeared in a number of commercials and small television roles. His big break came when he was cast as Eddie Winslow on Family Matters, a role that he would portray for nearly a decade. Eddie was the stereotypical older brother full of confidence, a bit of a troublemaker, but ultimately kind-hearted. He quickly became a fan favorite, providing much of the comic relief on the show, especially in his interactions with Steve Urkel, played by Jaleel White. As the show progressed, Eddie's character grew from a teenager navigating high school and relationships to a young adult facing the challenges of adulthood. McCrary was able to bring depth to Eddie, portraying his character as more than just the typical teenage heartthrob. His role allowed him to showcase a wide range of emotions from comedy to drama, making Eddie one of the more well-rounded characters on Family Matters. The show's ability to blend humor with life lessons made it not only a fun watch, but also an important part of 90s television. While McCrary's time on Family Matters helped establish his career, it also came with its challenges. Like many child actors, he faced the pressure of transitioning from his role as a beloved teen star to an adult actor. The success of Family Matters created immense expectations for McCrary, and as the show neared its end in 1998, McCrary had to navigate the difficulty of finding new opportunities in a highly competitive industry. This transition period wasn't easy, but McCrary continued to work in television, taking on guest roles and new projects. Post-Family Matters. Darius McCrary's career included both acting and music. He appeared in a number of TV shows and films, including roles in The Young and the Restless and Sons of Anarchy. McCrary also pursued a career in music, showcasing his talents as a singer and performer. Though he didn't achieve the same level of fame as he did with Eddie Winslow, McCrary found ways to stay involved in the entertainment industry. His work on The Young and the Restless earned him a nomination for a Daytime Emmy Award, which demonstrated that he was capable of transitioning to more serious acting roles. However, McCrary's life after Family Matters was also marked by personal struggles. He faced challenges in his private life, including issues with relationships and legal matters, which occasionally made headlines. Despite these obstacles, McCrary has worked to rebuild and maintain a positive public image. In interviews, he has spoken openly about the difficulties of being a child star and the challenges of maintaining a healthy balance between personal life and fame. In recent years, McCrary has worked to re-establish his career, making appearances at fan conventions and reunions for Family Matters. He remains active on social media, where he engages with his fans and reflects on his experiences. McCrary has also been involved in various charitable efforts and uses his platform to advocate for causes close to his heart, such as youth empowerment and mental health awareness. Darius McCrary's legacy as Eddie Winslow endures in the hearts of fans who grew up watching Family Matters. His role as the lovable yet often flawed older brother continues to resonate with audiences, and he remains a beloved figure in 90s television. While his career has had its ups and downs, McCrary's ability to continue working in the entertainment industry and his efforts to overcome personal challenges showcase his resilience. Today, he continues to inspire with his commitment to his craft and his dedication to personal growth, ensuring that the Winslow family legacy lives on. Sean Harrison. Sean Harrison is widely recognized for his role as Waldo Faldo, the lovable yet dim-witted best friend of Eddie Winslow on the hit sitcom Family Matters. Born on December 28, 1973 in Los Angeles, California, Harrison's career in entertainment began at a young age, and his portrayal of Waldo helped make him a memorable part of one of the most iconic sitcoms of the 1990s. Harrison's role as Waldo, known for his goofy personality and humorous antics, endeared him to audiences and made him a beloved character on the show. Harrison's big break came when he was cast as Waldo in Family Matters, which debuted in 1989. Waldo was often the source of comic relief, providing a stark contrast to Eddie Winslow's more grounded character. Despite his clumsiness and frequent moments of confusion, Waldo's good nature and loyalty to his friends made him a lovable character, and his friendship with Eddie became an integral part of the show's dynamic. Harrison's performance brought a unique energy to the show, as Waldo's cluelessness often led to hilarious situations, but it was clear that his character had a heart of gold. Over the years, Harrison's role on Family Matters became increasingly important, with Waldo evolving from a secondary character to someone who contributed to some of the show's most memorable moments. While Waldo was often portrayed as the comic relief, Harrison's ability to inject humor into even the most mundane situations allowed the character to shine in his own right. His interactions with the Winslow family, particularly Eddie, gave the show a dynamic that kept viewers engaged. After Family Matters ended in 1998, Harrison, like many child stars, faced the challenge of transitioning to new roles and expanding his career. Unlike some of his co-stars, Harrison did not achieve the same level of fame post-Family Matters, but he continued to pursue acting in both television and film. He made guest appearances on various shows, including The Parker's Girlfriends and The Game. Though his career did not take off in the same way, Harrison's versatility and dedication to his craft kept him working in the industry. In addition to his acting career, Harrison has worked in other aspects of entertainment. He pursued work behind the camera and took on roles in production, furthering his involvement in the industry. His passion for storytelling and his ability to adapt to different aspects of entertainment has allowed him to remain relevant in Hollywood. Sean Harrison's life after Family Matters has also included his personal growth and reflection on the challenges that come with being a child star. Like many actors who start at a young age, Harrison has navigated the complexities of public attention and the pressures of fame. However, he has consistently worked to keep a low profile and has managed to maintain a positive image throughout the years. Today, Sean Harrison is not as publicly visible as during his Family Matters days, but he remains involved in the entertainment industry. He continues to make occasional appearances and engage with fans at Family Matters reunions, where he is warmly welcomed by longtime followers of the show. Through his social media presence, Harrison occasionally shares insights into his personal life and career, reminding fans of his enduring connection to the show that made him famous. Although Waldo Faldo's character was often the comedic relief in Family Matters, Sean Harrison's portrayal of him left a lasting impression. His performance as the goofy, well-meaning friend of Eddie Winslow is a reminder of how Family Matters balanced humor and heart, and Harrison's contribution to that balance is one of the reasons the show remains cherished by fans. While his post-Family Matters career may not have reached the same heights, Sean Harrison's impact on television and his role in the Family Matters legacy are undeniable. Thelma Hopkins. Thelma Hopkins is a talented actress and singer best known for her role as Rachel Crawford on the beloved 90s sitcom Family Matters. Born on October 28, 1948 in Louisville, Kentucky, Hopkins's path to stardom was shaped by her early involvement in music and acting, where she honed her skills and built a career that would span decades. As Rachel Crawford, the Winslow family's supportive and strong Aunt Hopkins brought warmth and a sense of familial love to the show, making her character one of the core pillars of Family Matters. Before her iconic role on Family Matters, Thelma Hopkins had already made her mark in the entertainment industry. She was a member of the popular 1970s vocal group Tony Orlando and Dawn, where she gained recognition as one of the lead singers. The group had several hit songs, most notably Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree. Her success in music allowed her to transition into acting, where she became known for her versatility and her ability to take on a variety of roles. In 1985, Hopkins joined the cast of Family Matters, playing Rachel Crawford, the aunt of the Winslow children. Rachel's character was kind-hearted, intelligent, and often offered a grounded perspective on family dynamics, which was a perfect counterbalance to the antics of Steve Urkel and the lovable but often exasperated Carl Winslow. Her role as the Winslow family's matriarchal figure became integral to the show, providing emotional depth while still maintaining the sitcom's comedic charm. While the show's focus shifted more toward Steve Urkel's character over the years, Rachel's steady presence remained a comforting and reliable part of the series. As Family Matters progressed, Hopkins's character was given a range of storylines that allowed her to showcase both her comedic timing and her dramatic chops. Rachel's character dealt with personal relationships, challenges with her family, and even managed to find love, all of which made her relatable to audiences and solidified her place as a beloved character in the sitcom's long run. Hopkins's natural charm and maternal presence on screen endeared her to fans, and she became an important part of Family Matters' cultural impact in the 90s. After Family Matters ended in 1998, Hopkins continued to find success in the entertainment industry. She appeared in a variety of guest spots on television, including roles in shows like The Hughleys and The Parkers. Her versatility allowed her to branch out into a wide range of characters, from comedic to more serious roles. In addition to her television work, Hopkins also appeared in films and continued her career in music, where she performed and even participated in various musical projects throughout the years. In recent years, Thelma Hopkins has continued to work in television and film, making occasional guest appearances and participating in reunions for Family Matters. She has also been a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, contributing to a diverse array of shows and media projects. Despite not having the same level of visibility as she did during her peak on Family Matters, Hopkins's career has remained steady, and she has remained a respected figure in Hollywood. Beyond her work as an actress, Hopkins has been involved in philanthropy and has used her platform to advocate for various causes. She has also shown a dedication to mentoring younger talent in the industry and supporting programs that encourage the growth of new artists, particularly those from underrepresented communities. Her work, both in front of and behind the camera, has solidified her legacy as a multi-talented, influential figure in entertainment. Thelma Hopkins's journey from singer to actress and her lasting impact on Family Matters is a testament to her talent, resilience, and versatility. While she may be most remembered for her role as Rachel Crawford, Hopkins's influence in entertainment reaches far beyond her work on that sitcom. Her career continues to inspire, and she remains a respected and cherished figure in the entertainment world, admired not only for her skill and charisma, but for the warmth and heart she brought to every role she played. Family Matters remains one of the most iconic sitcoms of the 90s. But did you know that the infamous episode featuring Steve Urkel marked the beginning of its downfall? This unexpected shift in tone not only led to a drop in ratings, but also sparked heated behind-the-scenes drama. Was it the end of Family Matters inevitable after this controversial change, or could it have been saved? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Family Matters could have lasted longer if it had stayed true to its original formula? Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into TV history on Legends of Black Excellence.